MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Colorado Rockies and the New York Mets. Stepping into the box, Roberto Alomar, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Second baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Conforto looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
I thought the leadoff hitter is supposed to set the table for the guys behind him. Not the case with that swing of the bat right now. Game's changed, fellas. Get ready for a good one.
Now in the box, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Center fielder number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here.
Just a couple of minutes ago, the home crowd was pumped for the beginning of this game. But when you hit back-to-back homers to start the game, they have a tendency to sit on their hands. Can't start a game any better than that, folks.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly. On to first, so a good bounce-back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
First baseman, Jason Giambi.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
In now, George Brett. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. 3 runs already home here. Back up the middle, reined in. One there, on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. In now, Ahmed Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Mets, the
swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Standing in, number 68. This will be his first trip to the plate in this one. Fouled away. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Number 68 comes out number 2 this inning. Michael Conforto is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Al Kaline. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting 8.
Standing in, Ernie Banks. Troy Tulowitzki will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Conforto ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now batting, number 19. First trip to the plate for him in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. A bouncer to the left side. On to first, and can you believe it? Troy Tulowitzki will stay in the ballgame as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 2.
Way in front of that fastball.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
2-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and will do it again. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Striding into the box, Jay Bruce. And we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. Now here it comes. And Bruce can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well. And I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Todd Frazier is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Frazier, or the Todd father, as he's... And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. Striding in, Roberto Alomar. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat, and they can go deep.
Standing in now, Ken Griffey Jr. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Cliff Floyd.
Into the box now, Cliff Floyd. Bullet back up the middle. Conforto is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
So one away now in the Colorado third. And standing in, the still imposing left-handed bat of the former AL MVP, Jason Giambi.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Well, we just witnessed some elite speed going from first to third, as Showtrack is demonstrating. You won't find many other guys in this or any other sport for that matter that are capable of picking them up and putting them down like he can, and it ended up making a play not even close at third.
And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. Cespedes with the catch. Runner tags from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. Now a 5-0 lead.
Now batting, third baseman.
So striding in, George Brett. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's belted high and deep into right center. But that'll be off the wall in right center. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he will score now from first. And the throwing mistake there getting the ball in is going to wind up costing him.
Wow, we really got to see some elite speed burning around the base paths on that play. He came all the way around to score rather easily, and that top speed on Showtrack makes me think we should start saying he's in scoring position when he's at first base.
And here's another ball well hit. This one to left field. The onslaught will continue as this is going to be another home run. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Number 50.
Yeah, Matty V, how about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
And the throw in gets away from him. And he'll make it to third with a triple. The speed they always talk about with this guy was on full display there.
Yeah, when you've got elite speed like this guy does, Matt, you don't need any help from the fielders to give you more time. He's thinking extra bases as soon as the ball gets to the outfield, and that time he wanted 3.
Stepping in now, number 19. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Two-run shot to straightaway center as they just continue to pour it on here.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball.
Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
Wow, talk about a man rising to the occasion. If this team rolls through the playoffs, I think he just made a convincing case for the MVP. Sure, it's only one game, but that's his third.
Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Out of here! And how about that? Back-to-back-to-back home runs. A solo shot for Junior. His 2nd of the game as this lead got even wider.
This pitcher must think he's cursed or something. He gives up back-to-back homers, is obviously rattled a little bit, and the next batter barely even waits for the first.
A swing, and there it goes. Forget about it. This is going to be back-to-back-to-back-to-back home runs. A solo home run for Cliff Floyd as the blowout continues.
What an awesome moment for this team right here. That's the 4th home run in a row. There's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are chomping at the bit to get up at the plate.
And Giambi is aboard. It's a base hit. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch-out, 1 away.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Here's a high pop-up. Giambi is under it. 2 gone. So here's the Mets pitcher, Rafael Montero. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ballgame. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the... And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next as we begin the top of the 4th.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned. Now at the plate, George Brett. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Right fielder.
Digging in now, Al Kaline. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Number 2.
Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and towering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Into the box, number 19. Conforto will get there, and he puts it away to retire. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario, back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And Tulowitzki takes this one for the first out.
The batter, number 68.
Coming to the plate now, number 68. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Ready for another chance? Michael Conforto. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Roberto Alomar will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ballgame as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. And this one is gone, a home run.
You know, talk about having a great day. 4 home runs in one game. I would say that's more than great. That's a spectacular day.
Center fielder.
Standing in now, Ken Griffey Jr. Hard liner to center field. Conforto patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Now batting.
At the plate, Cliff Floyd. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Conforto is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
Now batting. First baseman.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jason Giambi. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field and deep. Back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Gary Carter.
He grounds it sharply to third.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they get... Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Jay Bruce becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1. Ready once again, George Brett. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
George Brett.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next for Colorado.
So striding forward now, Al Kaline. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. High in the air out to center field. Conforto moves over, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The shortstop, number 2.
Ready now, Troy Tulowitzki. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Darno is in his tracks now as he tucks this one away to retire the side. 1-2. Stepping up now, Brandon Nimmo.
Leading up for the Mets.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Coming to the plate now, Travis d'Arnaud. He popped out in his first trip. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Pitcher number 50, Rafael
Digging in,
Montero.
Rafael Montero. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 on its way. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
This is part of what makes him one of the best pitchers in the game. He pounds strikes, and his stuff is really tough to make contact with. And when you fall behind 0-2, good luck.
So he sets him down swinging. Rafael Montero becomes out number 2 this inning. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you can take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with it.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Mets. Seth Lugo comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Lugo.
Here comes the first pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Nimmo moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Roberto Alomar will stand in yet again, and he's looking for history now. We take you back to his last home run. This was his 4th of the ball game, and it needn't be said that 5 in a game has never been done before. Conforto going back on it, and it's gone as they add still another. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his 5th in this game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
That's it. I'm out of here. 5 home runs in one game. That's insane. A couple of things I know for sure. He needs to buy a lottery ticket on the way home from the ballpark and keep his phone on at all times. Cooperstown should be calling.
Center fielder
Ken Griffey Jr. will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed.
The left fielder number 30, Cliff
Stepping up to the plate, Cliff Floyd. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Conforto looking up. Gone!
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Conforto is underneath this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Digging in, number 68, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. And he gets ahead 0-1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Up next for the Mets.
Next for the Mets, Michael Conforto. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Now to the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 0-1 the count. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Another 0-2 coming. Chopped foul wide of first. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now. Settling in now, Gary Carter. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Number 8.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Out into right center. Well hit. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. At the plate, Al Kaline. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Conforto looks up. Gone!
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
The shortstop, number 2, Troy Tulowitzki.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here.
That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run.
Oh, could it be 3 in a row? Conforto looking up. Gone! You got to be kidding me. Back-to-back home runs.
Well, this is amazing right here. 3 home runs in a row. I've actually been a part of a similar situation sandwiched in between Rafael Furcal and Gary Sheffield back in the early 2000s. What a
swing and a drive. This one's deep to right, and he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Ken Griffey Jr.
Striding in for the Rockies, Ken Griffey Jr. working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And it would have been trouble, but Here's Jay Bruce now. He leads off their half of the eighth, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
0-2.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
And a fastball just a bit high.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Count still at 1-2. Hit back toward the mound. Tulowitzki ranging up the middle. Throw on to first by Tulowitzki is in time for route number 1.
Third baseman,
Digging in,
21,
Todd Frazier. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Into the box now, Brandon Nimmo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No balls and 1 strike. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed. He got him. Down in order. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jerry Blevins is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. David Wright is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here!
The catcher, number 8, Gary.
And the Hall of Fame catcher, Gary Carter, hits next. Line towards center field. Conforto has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Up next for Colorado.
Digging in once again, George Brett. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Here comes the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cespedes is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 6.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Al Kaline. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch.
Leading off for the Mets here in the bottom of the 9th.
Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And he fouls this one off. Now the 0-2 pitch. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
The third baseman, number 5.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Behind 0-2 now. Giambi into foul territory. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. The 0-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed. And now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
And
the Rockies have more baseball to play. They're headed to the National League Championship Series. Guys, he really helped lead his team to victory in this one, especially on the offensive side of the scorecard. So let's go ahead and give him our nod as the top player of the game.
Time for the ball game.
Yeah, guys, it's
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight. So striding in, Matt Carpenter. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And a swing and a miss, so a first pitch strike as we're underway here this evening. And it's fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Jose Martinez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. In there, strike one. Well, we might be ice skating before we're through tonight. 39 degrees at first pitch. 0-2 the count to Jose Martinez. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. The next to bat for St. Louis, Jed Jerko. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Coming to the plate now, Roberto Alomar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The Rockies, second baseman.
Pitch on the way.
Alomar.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he will make it there as the Rockies are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
Second, center fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Ken Griffey Jr. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through into center field, base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Well, due to the elite speed, some say he's in scoring position even when he's starting from first. And here Showtrack demonstrates why as we see the incredible top speed as he came around to score pretty easily from second. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But not quite enough as it's off the center field wall. He pulls into third safely as a run will score on the play as well. We're going to see something pretty special here on Showtrack. Check out the top speed of one of the fastest men in baseball as he goes all the way from first to home to score rather easily. That's about as good as it gets in the speed category right there. Jason Giambi is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Man, you might see some scrambling between the manager and the pitching coach in this one. That's 4 consecutive knocks. Code red.
And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. Giambi is on his way home. The tag, and he's in there. And they lead now by 4. Wow, we really got to see some elite speed burning around the base paths on that play. He came all the way around to score rather easily, and that top speed on Showtrack makes me think we should start saying he's in scoring position when he's at first base. George Brett is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. In now, Al Kaline.
Right fielder, Al Kaline.
And that's down into left center for a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Troy Tulowitzki.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Martinez is there, one away. The pitcher, Vida Blue, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Back up the middle. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. Now a long throw to third.
Well, you can't go from first to third much faster than that, and Showtrack is demonstrating just how elite his speed is. There are only a small handful of guys that can get their top speed up into that territory.
Stepping in now, Roberto Alomar. Line drive base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's 7-0. And this will come in far too late. He's in there at third.
Center fielder number 24.
In now for Colorado, Ken Griffey
Jr.
Jr. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Here comes the first pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Floyd.
There goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Standing in now, Cliff Floyd. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Bader racing back. Way gone, out to the tree farm.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
Now batting.
Into the box, Jason Giambi.
Jason Giambi.
As it's grounded sharply to first.
And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Now batting. Catcher.
Stepping into the box, Gary Carter. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
In now, George Brett. And he swings here and sends one in the air, deep down the right field line.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Hard hit ball to second. And it's in time at first, and finally at long. Here's Marcelo Zuna. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Into the box, Paul DeYoung. And we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Yadier Molina.
Fouled off. Now here it comes. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side and back. Striding in once again, Al Kaline. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this is what Coors Field is all about, right? You come here to see runs, and that's what you saw today.
I just like this lineup. They didn't worry.
Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. It's off the rocks and gone.
The pitcher, number
Stepping in now, Vida Blue.
Vida Blue.
Now this one is crushed, also to deep center. Bader racing back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And they'll keep the pressure on here. He's in with a triple. The speed they always talk about with this guy was on full display there.
Yeah, when you've got elite speed like this guy does, man, you don't need any help from the fielders to give you more time. He's thinking extra bases.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Into the box now, Ken Griffey Jr.
Ken Griffey.
So wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with. Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
Into the box, Cliff Floyd. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that is off the wall in right field. Griffey rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further.
We're going to see something pretty special here on Show Track. Check out the top speed of one of the fastest men in baseball as he goes all the way from first to home to score rather easily. That's about as good as it gets in the speed category right there.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen.
Well, balls are flying out of here faster than they can throw them across the plate, it seems. That's 4 home runs in this inning alone. It's times like this when pitchers wonder if maybe they've chosen the wrong profession. Their pitching coaches start wondering, too.
And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. The kid, Gary Carter, leaves the yard with a solo shot as this lead got even wider. So batting practice continues here today as they notch their 7th home run of the game.
Yeah, Matty V, you don't see this very often, D-Row, when it's cold and chilly like this.
Oh, could it be 3 in a row? But that'll be off the wall in right center. Around second now and headed for third. And they're right back in business again. He's in with a triple.
Wow, he's seeing the ball very well in this one. He already has a homer, and I thought he might have another one here, but it's going to hit high off the wall, and he's into third. They might think about pitching around this guy going forward.
In now, Al Kaline. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted, high and deep. And it's gone into the bleachers. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now.
Most good breaking ball hitters will hit good breaking balls. And that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch that was down in the zone. And he handled it really nice. Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he is into third with a triple, his third hit of the night. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Roberto Alomar. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
Stepping in now, Ken Griffey Jr.
Ken Griffey Jr.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bader is there, 2 gone.
The left fielder,
Stepping in, Cliff Floyd. And if you've been following along, you know he needs only the single to complete a cycle. Seared down the first baseline. And this will be a foul ball as the first baseman makes a Herculean effort to make the stop. Easy there, Cha-Cha. Swing by Floyd, and here's a grounder to second. Wong has it, and it's in time at first. And hallelujah, the side is... Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And he takes strike 2. And he's going to start this inning out the same way he started the previous 2. 7 consecutive strikeouts. My word. 1 away.
Batting 8, center fielder, Harrison Bader.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Oh, my goodness. Talk about a developing story here. 8 straight strikeouts, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 9, the pitcher number 50.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Wainwright.
Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here. And ready to take his hacks again, Jason Giambi, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Line to the right side. Martinez is there to put it away for out number 1.
Up next for Colorado.
So coming to the plate, Gary Carter trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far.
In the last at-bat, that breaking ball was really up in the zone. Not a good spot for a pitcher to throw the off-speed pitch.
Oh, and now meanwhile, this ball is cranked out to straightaway center field, and this one is going to leave the yard. It's a home run. This has almost been a superhuman performance from this lineup. 10 home runs in the game. When's the last time you can remember a team knocking that many balls out of the park?
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this is what Coors Field is all about, right? You come here to see runs, and that's what you saw today.
I just like this lineup. They didn't worry. They were going to hit homers.
Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. Martinez is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Wainwright's ready. First pitch on the way. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Troy Tulowitzki. He swings and grounds it to short. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So some 2-out success, and the bottom of the third frame will continue.
I can't tell you guys how fired up Bobby Cox used to get when the 8-hole hitter would get a knock and I would know that, boys, because I batted an awful lot in that 8-hole in my early days.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Martinez looks up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
Into the box now, Roberto Alomar. But that'll be off the wall in right center. Around second, looking for the cycle. And would you believe it? It's a triple to give him the cycle. Roberto Alomar just hit for the cycle. What a thrill for him and everybody here in attendance for that matter.
Wow, this is great, man. I've seen a few others besides this one, and it is really exciting for everyone, even the broadcaster. It's such a rare feat.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Gone!
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Into the box, Cliff Floyd. As he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Gone all the way into the upper deck. What a blast that was. So here it is again, accompanied by Show Track. Great exit velocity, and the projected distance comes back at over 470 feet. An impressive thing to watch when it happened, and even more impressive to quantify with the numbers. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Luke Gregerson is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. In now, George Brett. He swings and crushes it. Oh, my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. Al Kaline will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ballgame as they'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And a relay to the plate. And he is out on a close play. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. In there, and it's 0-2 now. To third. Played on the backhand. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
So he got him swinging. Jose Martinez is sent packing for the second out of the inning. Here's Jed Jerko now. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 0-2 once more. And he just barely makes contact there as this is fouled at the plate, and it remains 0-2. The next 0-2. Fouled away. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. His lifetime numbers against Gregerson. He's 0 for 4.
Troy Tulowitzki.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. And it's gone as they add still another.
That was an incredible home run, probably one of the deepest shots you'll ever witness outside of a home run derby. Showtrack tells us the projected distance comes in at a whopping 490 feet on the dot. Absolutely amazing.
Bader looking up, out of here to the deepest part of the yard.
Now batting.
Standing in now,
Second
Roberto
baseman.
Alomar.
Roberto Alomar.
Shot toward right center. Bader has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Cardinals are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned. First pitch on its way. There's a shot out to right center field. Legs churning, he's headed for second. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Boy, that line drive was a blur off the bat, which means it's definitely worth looking at on Showtrack. And how about this for an exit velocity? 116 miles an hour. That's right up there with the fastest we've seen.
Into the box now, Cliff Floyd. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on one swing.
Into the box, Jason Giambi, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And he's working on a 5 RBI game. Quite a performance we're seeing from him in this one.
To show you how strong this guy is, he hit that last off-speed pitch over 400 feet, so the pitcher wasn't supplying most of the power there. This is a really strong hitter.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. He went deep last time up.
Talk about having a game of a lifetime. In his last at-bat, he hit his 3rd home run of the game. You know, walking up to the plate right now, he's thinking about hitting number 4.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Over the bleachers and onto the concourse. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left is 4th in the ballgame as the blowout continues.
Well, there are good days, and then there are great days. When you hit 4 home runs in a game, I think you can say that's a great game. This has been incredible to watch.
Third baseman, number 5.
Stepping in now, George Brett.
Brett.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. DeYoung is there. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 6. Al Kaline.
Ready for another shot now. Al Kaline. He tripled but was then thrown out trying to leg out and inside the Parker in his last plate appearance. Hit hard to short. DeYoung's got it. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning.
Leading off for the Cardinals.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Number 23.
Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
So digging in now, Paul DeYoung, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a strike.
0-1's the count.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
The batter, number 4, catcher Yadier Molina.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking the zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to Giambi, takes care of him, and the inning. Matt Bowman gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Back up the middle. And Tulowitzki's got himself a base hit. So that puts the Rockies' leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
First delivery to him on the way. Yank on the ground down the line. To second for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out. So coming to the plate, Ken Griffey Jr., and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, here's Colton Wong now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Now batting.
First delivery to him on the way. Here's a strike. Hit out towards second. And a throw to Giambi's in time for out number 2. Dexter Fowler will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. It's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. And he struck him out, so it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through. Brett Cecil gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. First pitch coming, here it is. Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Back goes Ozuna, and it's gone as they add still another. Jason Giambi will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw from a knee is too late, and that will be an infield single. Gary Carter will stand in yet again, and he's looking for history now. We take you back to his last home run. This was his 4th of the ball game, and it needn't be said that 5 in a game has never been done before.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
Behind 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. To second for 1. On to first, a double play.
Now batting. Third baseman.
At the plate, George Brett. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Cecil's ready. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Looked like he broke into his home run trot a little early, and I can't blame him. He's already had 2, but this one just misses, and he'll settle for a double. Having a heck of a game, though.
In now, Al Kaline. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And here's Matt Carpenter.
Leading off for St. Louis.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Going for strikeout number 15. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Up next for the Cardinals, right fielder.
Stepping in, Jose Martinez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there. No runs, no hits. One error for the Cardinals to this point. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Jose Martinez is the second out in the 7th inning. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Alomar has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. Past history with Brett Cecil. He's 1 for 3. Here comes the first pitch. And, that gets him on the mound. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. Digging in the switch hitter, Vida Blue. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
That is now 3 triples for him in the game, which is darn near impossible. In fact, the last 15 years or so, only a few guys have done it. Pretty impressive what he's been able to do in this one.
Standing in now, Roberto Alomar. And in case you missed it, he is already hit for the cycle. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Bader looks up. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Wow, talk about a man rising to the occasion. If this team rolls through the playoffs, I think he just made a convincing case for the MVP. Sure, it's only 1 game, but that's his 3rd homer of the game.
Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
Now batting, left fielder.
Into the box, Cliff Floyd.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at-bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Bud Norris enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Now pitching for St. Louis. There's
a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ozuna is under it. And the inning is over. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Paul DeJong. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1, here it comes. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. Digging in to try it again, Yadier Molina. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. And Giambi will make the catch, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Carter. He was a double play victim last time around. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And it's gone into the home bullpen.
That's it. I'm out of here. 5 home runs in 1 game. That's insane. A couple of things I know for sure. He needs to buy a lottery.
Now here's another one. Again, belted to deep right. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. Into the box now, Al Kaline. And that's through into center field, base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Well, when you've got a guy with speed like that, he's going from second to home on a base hit just about every time. The top speed here on Show Track is about as fast as you'll ever see, and he ended up making that play not even close.
In now, Troy Tulowitzki. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left.
And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers.
The pitcher, number 35.
Stepping in now, Vida Blue. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout it screams to the modern day of baseball. The three true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a two-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
Roberto Alomar.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Throw into second. Onto the shortstop covering, and he dropped the ball.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise to the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Well, due to the elite speed, some say he's in scoring position even when he's starting from first. And here Show Track demonstrates why as we see the incredible top speed as he came around to score pretty easily from second.
Into the box, Cliff Floyd. Bader will back up and put this away for a long out number one. So one gone for the Rockies here in the eighth. And standing in, the still imposing left-handed bat of the former AL MVP, Jason Giambi. The tag will get him coming back to first. It's a double play, and the inning is over. But they get the long ball working here as they club 3 home runs in the inning on their way to putting up a 6th spot. 9th inning coming up. Colorado's out in front, 49-0.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now. Into the box now, Harrison Bader. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down the third baseline. Brett is there for it. On to first, and that means the Cardinals are down to their final out now. Matt Adams will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Norris, number 15, Matt Adams.
The 0-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident.
And let the mile-high festivities begin. The Rockies are headed to the World Series.
Well, they've taken care of business all season long, and tonight was no exception. They've proven to be the best team in the National League. Now it's time to see if they can become the best in the entire game. Celebrate tonight, and the World Series is next. Congrats to the NL champs.
Well, before we say goodnight, we must sing the praises of the guy you see there.
Yeah, not a big surprise here. I mean, he had more hits this one game than some guys get in a week, or maybe even a month. No doubt he gets the nod in this one.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the World Series. Here's Mookie Betts, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for Boston.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Mookie Betts goes down for the first out of the game. 0-1 the count. And to be on the beach in Hawaii tonight. 43 degrees at first pitch. 0-2 the count to Benintendi. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game. Here's J.D. Martinez. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. This guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Shoots this one over to first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Batting second.
So stepping in, George Brett. First pitch of the at-bat. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go.
And that's a home run into the top tank. Now, I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on ShowTrack because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Batting fourth.
So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Roberto Alomar, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. Into the fountain and gone.
I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on ShowTrack. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Sharp ground ball to third. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Right fielder, Al Kaline.
Standing in now, Al Kaline. And there's a base hit on the line. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter spot.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
Well, we'd be doing you a disservice if we didn't employ ShowTrack to show you that home run again. No doubt one of the most impressive long balls we've seen. That ball was screaming off the bat, and the projected distance comes in at over 480 feet. Wow, that's tough to top.
And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this is what Coors Field is all about, right? You come here to see runs, and that's what you saw today.
I just like this lineup. They didn't worry.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is... Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get one or two of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Therefore, it is Griffey, and that's out number 1.
First baseman.
Now the pitch.
Mitch Moreland.
A cold strike on the inside corner. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Batting sixth, second baseman. Dustin
This is lifted
Pedroia.
out to left. Floyd is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Digging in for his second at-bat, George Brett. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
George Brett.
Swinging on the first pitch as this is hit out to Pedroia at second. 1 away.
The left fielder, number 30, Cliff Floyd.
Now at the plate, Cliff Floyd. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes.
Gone all the way into the upper deck.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And he's going to make a change as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. Stephen Wright enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
This is line to left. And the Rockies just keep right on rolling as this ought to be extra bases again. Alomar rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate. And they now lead by 9. Stepping into the box, Gary Carter. He reached on a single in his first try.
When it left the bat, I thought the outfielder had a beat on it. Gave it a heck of an effort, going high for it, but he just can't bring it down. The run came across to score, and he's safely at second, hoping his teammates can return the favor.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Well, when you've got a guy with speed like that, he's going from second to home on a base hit just about every time. The top speed here on Show Track is about as fast as you'll ever see, and he ended up making that play not even close.
In now, Al Kaline. Runners off for second. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 0-1 pitch. Left side. Devers fields it cleanly. Pedroia on to Moreland as they get them both. It's a Rafael Devers, the next to bat. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. And he struck him out as well, so the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Now to the plate is the Red Sox pitcher, Stephen Wright. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Banks will put this one away, and the side is retired. Now in the box, Ernie Banks. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he can hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Yeah, and most guys that hit for the cycle can get a single or a double but struggle with the rest. Not this guy. He's already got the homer and the triple, so the hardest parts are out of the way. We'll see what the rest of the game holds in store.
Smoke toward third. Devers gloves it. The tag, and he's out at the plate. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
The center fielder number
So the batting
24.
order turns over now and set to go. Ken Griffey Jr. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch on its way. This is pulled into right. Betts is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Third baseman
In
number
now,
5.
George Brett. He was retired via the ground. ball last time up. He's set. Here it comes. He's running. A swing and and it's a foul ball. A runner on first with 2 away. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Benintendi going back. Leaps and he makes the catch. He took away a home run. Wow. Another look here as he goes up and over the wall to take away a home run. Don't touch that remote. Here's Mookie Betts back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Behind 0-2 now. And he got him. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Benintendi.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. High in the air out to center field. Griffey waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Striding in for Boston, J.D. Martinez. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Floyd is there. And that's the third out. Can't start. Standing in, Cliff Floyd is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Cliff Floyd.
Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he's going to get to second. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Stepping in now, Roberto Alomar, as he'll watch a knuckleball that dances its way in there for strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1 on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Pedroia fields it cleanly, and the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
First baseman number 35.
Digging in and looking for more, Frank Thomas. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field.
Looking up is Benintendi.
Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Last time through was a base hit. A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here. The kid, Gary Carter, leaves the yard with a solo shot. His first homer so far in the series as they just continue to pour it on here.
The right fielder, number 6.
Into the box, Al Kaline.
Kaline.
Oh, could it be 3 in a row? But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Man, at bats like this make every hitting coach happy. This is what they all preach. Stay inside the ball, stay behind the ball. You can see he lets this one travel deep, then just inside outs this thing off the right center field wall. That's some rare power there and a little bit scary to opposing pitchers.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central.
On the run is Benintendi.
He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, number 19. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. He's set, and the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to short, and that's through into left field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
Listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up base hits to the opposing pitcher.
Into the box now, Ken Griffey Jr., as he'll watch a knuckleball that finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he will make it around as he gets in there at third on what was a terrible throw.
Well, we just witnessed some elite speed going from first to third as Showtrack is demonstrating. You won't find many other guys in this or any other sport for that matter that are capable of picking them up and putting them down like he can, and it ended up making a play not even close at third.
In now, George Brett. A swing by Brett, and this one's driven to left. Into the bleachers, and gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second home run of the game, as this lead got even wider. Stepping in,
Cliff Floyd.
Bullet back up the middle. And he will get there to make the running play, and
Leading off for Boston, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
first offering on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Bogaerts makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Popped him up. Thomas over to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next,
that's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I got to say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
The 0-2 once more. And it's fouled away. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Next up for the Red Sox, Dustin Pedroia. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Pedroia, affectionately nicknamed Laser Show, he was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're in a wee bit of a hole, down 17-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Roberto Alomar. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Roberto Alomar.
First delivery to him on the way. Line toward right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. So standing in, Frank Thomas. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Here's a strike. Comes set with the 0-1. Now a shot to center field. Back goes the center fielder, but this ball has plenty behind it, and it's a home run. A 2-run shot for Big Frank Thomas. His 2nd of the game as the blowout continues. If you've lost count, it's understandable. That was their 9th home run of the game. Can you believe what we're seeing in this? Can you believe what we're seeing out of this lineup today, guys?
Yeah, Matty, you don't see this very often, D-Ro, when it's cold and chilly like this. Wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just tip our hats to both offenses right now because they came to play. Moving traffic against this cold weather, not easy to do.
First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there. Still only 1 out in the inning. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Standing in, Ernie Banks. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped up. Leon is under it. And that ends the inning. Rafael Devers the next to bat. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
No balls and a strike to count. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
Standing in now, Sandy Leon. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ballgame. Eduardo Nunez will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Drew Pomeranz gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Leading off for the Rockies.
Hit high and deep to right center.
Giving chase is Benintendi.
1 out. Leadoff man set down now for the veteran Ken Griffey Jr. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bullet back up the middle. Benintendi is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
Now batting,
George Brett will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game, as he's been dialed in so far in this one. He pulls this one into right. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3. Here's Mookie Betts.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And he strikes him out here, so that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Andrew
Fouled off. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of, a swing and a miss. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Banks moving to his left, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, left
Here's
fielder,
J.D. Martinez, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. In there, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7. Now batting, Cliff Floyd. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor.
Cliff Floyd.
Here comes the first pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box now, Roberto Alomar, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. Around second, looking for the cycle. And would you believe it? It's a triple to give him the cycle. Roberto Alomar has just hit for the cycle. What a thrill for him and everybody here in attendance for that matter.
Wow, this is great, man. I've seen a few others besides this one, and it is really exciting for everyone, even the broadcaster. It's such a rare feat in our sport, and it always seems to come out of nowhere. So it's pretty cool we got a chance to...
And the runner from third crosses the plate.
The catcher, number 8.
Striding into the box, Gary Carter. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it.
And gone up into the second deck.
This has almost been a superhuman performance from this lineup. 10 home runs in the game. When's the last time you can remember a team knocking that many balls out of the park?
Yeah, Matty V.
A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here.
Now batting.
In now, Ernie Banks.
Ernie Banks.
Line drive to center field. Benintendi is going to have room out there as he put. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
This one's down to third. Taken in by Brett. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Alomar is there for it, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, number 19. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
And it looks like this is going to be extra bases for Junior. Around third and being waved on home. And he's in safely at third, as a run will score on the play as well.
Wow, we really got to see some elite speed burning around the base paths on that play. He came all the way around to score rather easily, and that top speed on show track makes me think we should start saying he's in scoring position when he's at first base.
Stepping in now, George Brett. A swing by Brett, and this one's driven to left.
And gone into the right field bleachers.
Tyler Thornburg comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Into the box, Cliff Floyd.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Throw by Pedroia will be in time, and there's your first out.
Now batting.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Roberto Alomar. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Hit hard on the ground to second. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
First baseman number 35.
Striding in, Frank Thomas. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. First offering on its way. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field.
Looking up is Benintendi. This one's into the bleachers and gone.
Wow, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet.
It was pretty obvious in live action that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo, an impressive swing of the bat.
Into the box now, Al Kaline. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. It's off the rocks and gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center, his second home run of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
What a blast that was. So here it is again, accompanied by Show Track. Great exit velocity, and the projected distance comes back at over 470 feet. An impressive thing to watch when it happened, and even more impressive to quantify with the numbers.
Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what'll almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Number 19.
Digging in now, number 19. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. First pitch on its way. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. We've played 8 full. The Rockies are out in front, 28-0. Welcome back to the 9th inning from Coors Field in Denver as we get a nice shot of the city here tonight. Rafael Devers the next to bat. They'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Rafael Devers.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Now the 0-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The catcher, number 3, Sandy Leon.
Ready for another chance? Sandy Leon. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Alomar is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 47, Tyler.
Steve Pierce will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 25, Steve Pierce.
Swing, and he pops him up. This should do it. Alomar is there, makes the catch, and he's done it. A perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Boston Red Sox.
Quickly, a look now at the Game 2 starting pitchers. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what do you have for us on this lineup?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he's going to try for 3 right out of the chute tonight. And he'll get there as he kicks off the ball game with a triple.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap.
Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard.
Griffey Jr. takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Standing in now, Cliff Floyd.
Lined but speared on a hop.
Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Batting fourth, first baseman.
At the plate, Jason Giambi. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And it's gone into the monster seats. So a solo home run here for Jason Giambi. His first homer here in the series, and the Rockies have now taken a 3-0 lead. First pitch coming, here it is.
Carter.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks.
Now, that one is definitely worth looking at again with our show track technology. It had plenty of distance to get out of the park, and you can see why when it's hit at 115 miles an hour. That's not something you see every day.
Liner toward right center, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting seventh, the right fielder, number 6.
So striding forward now, Al Kaline. Here comes the first pitch. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Yeah, Matty V. Well, D-Row, you kind of expect a high-scoring game.
Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
Batting ninth, pitcher, number 23.
In now, number 23. As he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
0-1, here it comes. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And this will kick up against the wall near the Red Sox bullpen.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And ShowTrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Into the box, Ken Griffey Jr. Line towards center field. Benintendi is there to make the catch and Here's Mookie Betts. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get one or two of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Here's another 0-2. Got him. Ready now, Andrew Benintendi, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Benintendi tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
Left fielder.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one. And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Stepping up now, Cliff Floyd, 0-for-1 for him here in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jason Giambi. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Hard liner to center field. Benintendi is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. Digging in, Gary Carter, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning.
High and deep to right center. Betts looking up, and it's gone as they add still another. Guys, do you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Yeah, Matty V. Well, D-Row, you kind of expect a high-scoring game with that green monster here at Fenway.
Yeah, it changes your whole mindset. Right center's out of the equation. Dead right field's out of the equation. Goes to 380 at its deepest part. Unless you want to hit one down the pesky pole, you're looking to pepper that green monster.
They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound, and they are just going to ambush tactics, and it seems to work for them.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. Make it 9-0.
We're going to see something pretty special here on ShowTrack. Check out the top speed of one of the fastest men in baseball as he goes all the way from first to home to score rather easily. That's about as good as it gets in the speed category right there.
High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Wind up, and the 0-1. Fouled away. 0-2 home now to Bogaerts. Swing and a foul tip, but that's held onto behind the plate. It's a strikeout for out number 1. Stepping up to the plate, Mitch Moreland. And we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. No balls and 1 strike. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Batting 6th.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him short.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire. Digging in, number 23, 9-1-2 due up.
Number 23.
Here's the pitch. Line towards center field. Benintendi is right there, 1 down.
Now
so the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, Roberto Alomar. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Bullet back up the middle. Benintendi is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
Number 24.
Ready once again, Ken Griffey Jr. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. First pitch on its way. Line drive to center field. Benintendi is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning. Rafael Devers the next to bat. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Brett is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
Batting 8. Catcher. Sandy Leon.
Now to the plate, Sandy Leon. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Leon, a 5'10" switch hitter. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. Settling in now, Drew Pomeranz. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings. And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're looking. At the plate, Cliff Floyd. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Left fielder number 30, Cliff
First
Floyd.
pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Snuck that high, hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. Into the box now, Jason Giambi. As he rips it on the ground to second. Pedroia has it. Throw on to first will take care of Giambi as the shift serves its purpose that time. 1 away. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned. First offering on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down, and this guy lights up right here. That's his 3rd knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at-bat or 2 before this one ends.
Standing in now, George Brett. Pulled toward right center field. Betts has a read on it. 2 gone. Striding in for the Rockies, Al Kaline. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch coming, here it is. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that's you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. Here's Mookie Betts back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Alomar backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
16, Andrew Benintendi.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
0-2 the count to Benintendi. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Into the box now, J.D. Martinez. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Digging in, number 23. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
23.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Up next for Colorado.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Roberto Alomar. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Benintendi racing back. Oh, and this deflects right off him. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he will make it up to third base, as that is a gift there off of what was a terrible throw.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his second triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit ball to second. Up with the ball is Pedroia. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Digging in once again, Cliff Floyd. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
In now, Jason Giambi. Hit sharply toward the right side. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Xander Bogaerts is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the fifth. In there, no balls and a strike. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
The second baseman, number 15.
So striding in, Dustin Pedroia comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Sent on the ground out to second.
Alomar gloves it.
And look at Giambi fish that one out of the dirt. A nice play. Gary Carter will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Benintendi going back on it, and this one is gone, a home run.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
Stepping in now, George Brett. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And it is trouble that finds the gap for extra bases. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Into the box, Al Kaline. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Now,
Troy Tulowitzki will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Colorado, number 2, Troy Tulowitzki.
A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here.
Now batting.
Into the box now, number 23. As he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And this will kick up against the wall near the Red Sox bullpen. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Standing in now, Roberto Alomar. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. Gone!
Well, balls are flying out of here faster than they can throw them across the plate, it seems. That's 4 home runs in this inning alone. It's times like this when pitchers wonder if maybe they've chosen the wrong profession. Their pitching coaches start wondering, too.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Giving chase is Benintendi.
One away.
Fielder number 30, Cliff Floyd.
Coming to the plate now, Cliff Floyd. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. Drilled to the right side. That's through, a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base.
In now, Jason Giambi. As he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And they'll hold the lead runner at 3rd, but the batter does end up making it to 2nd with only 1 away.
For Colorado,
Gary Carter will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ballgame as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
You know, talk about having a great day. 4 home runs in one game. I would say that's more than great. That's a spectacular day.
Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
I'll tell you, the guy on the bump is wishing there was a mercy rule in professional baseball right about now. Hey, but there's no such luck. He's just got to own those back-to-back homers and the rest of it until he gets off the hook, which might be very soon.
He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle.
Yeah, Matt, and that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
The batter,
Stephen Wright gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Stephen Wright.
Into the box, number 23.
As he swings and hits a laser to right.
In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is deep down the line in right. It looks to have the distance, and it's fair, a home run.
That ball was absolutely blasted. 113 miles an hour off the bat, according to Show Track. As you see the distance there, that's one that'll get people talking.
Popped him up. Leon is there to make the catch, and mercifully, Troy Tulowitzki will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 2.
And that's in there for strike 1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. Stepping into the box, Sandy Leon. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
Chopped weakly to the left. Brett is there. And a throw to Giambi's in time for out number 2. Eduardo Nunez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 36. Eduardo
in there for strike 1, 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Popped up. Giambi waits on it, and that retires the side. Tyler Thornburg enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Thornburg.
First offering on its way. Lifted in the air to center field.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jason Giambi. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. And now a pitch on the way. Hard liner to center field. Benintendi is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
The catcher,
Gary Carter, will stand in yet again, and he's looking for history now. We take you back to his last home run. This was his 4th of the ball game, and it needn't be said that 5 in a game has never been done before. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
That's it. I'm out of here. 5 home runs in 1 game. That's insane. Couple of things I know for sure. He needs to buy a lottery ticket on the way home from the ballpark and keep his phone on at all times. Cooperstown should be calling.
Into the box now, George Brett. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Moreland calls for it. And that's the 3rd out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
For the Red Sox.
And he fouls this one off.
Mookie Betts.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Got him to go down swinging there. Andrew Benintendi becomes the 2nd out of the bottom of the 7th. Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Hit to 3rd. Brett has it. Throw to Giambi will be in time, and with that, the inning will come to an end. And here is Troy Tulowitzki. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Tulowitzki.
The windup and the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. From his knees. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Coming to the plate now, number 23. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. And it's belted high and deep into right center.
Looking up is Benintendi.
And it's gone. Solo shot to right center. His first homer so far in the series as this lead got even wider.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
On to Moreland, and that's in time for the 2nd out.
The center fielder.
In now for Colorado, Ken Griffey Jr. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2. That misses, 1-2.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history.
The second baseman, number 15.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And Pedroia behind 0-2 now. And this swing is wrapped out to Tulowitzki at short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network from Boston, Mass. We're set for the final innings of this one. Craig Kimbrell
Comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Gone to lead off the inning.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here. That's a rough way to start your day at the office as a reliever.
Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
That one just kept going and going. You won't see many long balls hit farther than that this season, and as ShowTrack tells us, it carried a projected 460 feet. That's big boy territory.
And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. Hit well again, down the right field line. And that'll wind up a foul ball just to the right of Pesky's pole. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout it screams to the modern day of baseball. The three true outcomes, these guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a two-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
Giving chase is Benintendi.
He makes the catch, a great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Number 5.
Striding in once again, George Brett. He's looking for hit number 5 in this one right here. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field.
Benintendi in pursuit.
Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now
stepping in, Al Kaline.
Al Kaline.
Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, and it bangs off the monster. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Looked like he broke into his home run trot a little early, and I can't blame him. He's already had 2, but this one just misses, and he'll settle for a double. Having a heck of a game, though.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it. And the inning is over.
Leading off the bottom.
Here's the first pitch.
Third baseman.
Here's a high pop-up. Number 23 has a play. He's got it 1 away. Into the box, Sandy Leon. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Strike 3. So now he's 1 out away from perfection.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location. And the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
No balls and a strike to count. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Swing and a ground ball. This could do it. And it's mile-high mania as the Colorado Rockies have won the World Series.
Wow! World Series champions. The only thing that could have made this sweeter would have been doing it in front of the home crowd. But hey, they're not complaining, believe me. Now they can look forward to celebrating during the parade as they bring the World Series trophy home. What a moment for this team, this organization, and that city.
Back now on the show. More reactions now to this series-clinching victory. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new world champs.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours exactly. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 36,298. The Red Sox and Rockies